Hi, I figured I tried this little picture-in-picture thing here. Welcome to Dad and Daughter podcast. How you doing? Yes, I have my vape in my hand. I'm waiting on my oldest of the house to get out of practice so I can take her back to her girlfriend's house. Um, but as you see here, um, this is interesting. Caught my eye. I have about 16 minutes, so I figured, hey, guess what? Let's chat. So, the title of this headline is Why Are Cafes, Restaurants, and Even Towns Banning Influencers? That's interesting. Let's find this out. Okay. Nowadays, it seems like every place worth. I wish I could make that picture bigger, but I can't. Frequenting is deemed that way by influencers, lifestyle TikTokers, and Instagram foodies inform the world of which restaurants to choose, the pop ups currently open, and where to eat when traveling. Okay, well, you know, I understand being informative, okay? I understand that. I mean, because if I find something good, I want to tell you guys about it. You know what I mean? But some spots are closing their doors on influencers, raising questions. Take Day, a design shop and cafe in Brooklyn. As reported by Curbed, the space was inundated. I hope I read that right. you know, by influencers carrying tripods to the point where the owners decided to ban them entirely. I mean, what's okay? First off, tripods. I can understand you wanting your hands free, but really, everybody got to bring one. Just do what I do. Hold it in your hand. Hold your phone in your hand. That's what a lot of us do. The issue was addressed on the cafe's Instagram account, permitting visitors to take quick snaps at their own tables, but firmly adding their new in-store no photos and videos policy. We love food and drink photos, clearly, but the TikToks and Instagram photo shoots, have gotten a bit out of control for us. Okay, now I understand that. I understand that. I have I have now 3 YouTube channels, and as of last week, like Thursday night, early Friday morning, I have a brand new TikTok account. Okay. Now, even before my 3rd YouTube channel and the TikTok was even a thought to me, the family had gone out to eat at one of our local restaurants we haven't been to in a while. We ordered appetizers and they showed up to the table. One was a little different from one of my daughters had gotten cheese sticks, okay? And these weren't regular, the small, circular, cylindrical, whatever word you want to use, cheese sticks. These were a little bit longer, wider, because they were flat. I was like, okay, cool. Not only was, okay, that's unique running through my mind, but at the same time, what else was running through my mind was like, holy crap, really? Seriously? I got to get a picture of this, So I snapped up I brought up my camera and everything, and I'm taking a video of it, and I'm like, hey, y'all, something to the effect of, to the cheese sticks that my daughter ordered. It is on my main YouTube channel right now. I don't know how far back it is, but it's on my main YouTube channel, Charles Fix It, Make It, or Replace It. Okay. My other channel at the time was my gaming channel, Mean Robots Suck. And that's also the name of what I go by on TikTok. And the baby of the family and I have started a podcast channel, which you are hearing right now about, obviously, if I ever get my marble straight. See, apparently I only got like 3 brain cells that work when they want to. But anyhow, but yeah, I can see all that. I mean, they could see a few, but, let's not, make it a 3-4 hour thing. You know what I'm saying? Just weeks earlier, a Vermont town came under the spotlight for invoking similar rules. Known for its picturesque autumn landscape, Pomfret closed its most visited and photographed spots to influencers and tourists. The town's board voted to shutter these areas between September 23rd and October 15th, citing significant safety, environmental, aesthetic. Please comment below if I pronounced that correctly. It would help a bunch, thank you. And quality of life issues. In July, some residents of the town created a public GoFundMe page to save Cloudland Road. A bucolic strip of land that served as a popular backdrop to fall-focused social media content. The fundraiser's organizers allege that determined visitors intent on capturing perfect photographs have changed the neighborhood landscape to the point that it is untenable. Let me know if I pronounced that one correctly too, please. These are just 2 more recent incidents of this nature. In January 2018, a hotel in Ireland banned all bloggers after an influencer asked the owner for a free stay in exchange for content. In February 2020, a cafe in Taiwan strictly banned influencers, frustrated by Instagrammers going to great lengths to obtain their perfect shot within the store. Just find a good spot. You don't have to, if you have to go out in public and create the perfect backdrop, don't go out. Just find something that will work. And if y'all can see this, guess where I'm at right now? I'm in my van. Like I said, I'm waiting on my daughter. Anyway, let me see. Oh, okay, I read that paragraph. Okay, almost lost my spot. For some, banning content creators in 2023 seems like an interesting choice. It's hard to look past the rising of influencer marketing and the subsequent reliance on influencers for promotion. Sorry, there was a spot on the phone. It was bugging me. That reliance comes from both businesses wanting to promote products and places, and consumers seeking suggestions from the internet voices they trust. Okay, I understand creating content. Like I said, my family and me at the restaurant. I just wanted to show it. I wanted to show everybody those cheese sticks because I ain't never seen cheese sticks like that. So that's why I took that small video. And that was I believe, the only video I took on that. And it wasn't even 30 seconds long, I don't think. Of course, then too, I edited it, so it might give or take around 30 seconds. One reason for such bans is simply logistical. Viral videos may be conducive to growth, but oftentimes the subjects of these videos aren't prepared for a surge in popularity. Dr. Marcus Collins, marketing professor at... There's a vehicle trying to back up, park in front of me and stuff like that. Oh boy. Getting a little too close for comfort at times. But anyhow, where was I at? Marcus, marketing professor at the University of Michigan, says that some restaurants and local attractions can't handle the new demand and do not hold the infrastructure for it. Yeah, I can talk. Therefore feeling a physical strain. Sarah Bloxage, a marketing director, agrees. The reality is that some businesses aren't suited for the influx of people an influencer can attract, which can wind up hurting the business more than helping it. And yeah, what would also help is if the influencer actually gets permission. I mean, if it's your own table, it's your own table. But get permission otherwise, It's just common sense, which I do understand a lot of people lack. But it seems the era of being disillusioned, by some influencers and their choices have also dawned. Earlier this year, de-influencing became a craze. De-influencing? Somewhat ironically, over the summer, TikTokers expressed outrage at the influx of microtrends that not only have ridiculously short lifespan, but also lack meaning. A growing faction of the internet seems fatigued by influencing, especially when it entails a constant barrage of capitalist content or a lack of self-awareness. The same concept can be applied to the leisure industry. Sam Shaw, strategy director and consumer insights firm Canvas 8, says that some influencers, meaning aka more than one, are perceived as having a superficial relationship with the places they visit. I mean, well, if you really love a place, you really love a place. It takes your breath away. A scenic sunset, okay? Who does not love a good sunset? Most places want sustainable customer bases, not just swarms of people who are there for the gram and then out onto the next place, says Shaw. This is an extension of the earlier banning of phones and taking pictures in certain restaurants and clubs in order to protect the presence of the experience for those who are there for the substance. Most places want sustainable customer bases, not just swarms of people who are there for the gram, and then on to the next place. Sam Shaw. That's another quoted text from him. It's true that no camera rules are not a new phenomenon. As early as 2013, major restaurants began to enforce stricter regulations for those intent on documenting meals. The New York Times describes these diners as the legions of amateur iPhone-wielding food lovers who say what they do is a tribute, not to mention free advertising for the restaurants. Over a decade later, the act of taking food pics has evolved into full-fledged careers for many. While this has revolutionized the hospitality and F&B industries to some extent, there is another side to be considered. As Dave's recent move illustrates, some spaces don't feel that they require social media promotion from others to boost their own sales. Joe Carrison, owner of a digital PR and SEO agency, says that sometimes influencers are greatly misguided in the value they bring to the brands. Sure, Kim Kardashian can help a brand sell products, but the overwhelming majority of micro-influencers bring little value, says Carrison. He adds that there's a recent trend of influencers feeling a sense of misplaced ownership over both private and public spaces. Also sometimes demanding free goods in exchange for content, as noted in the case of the B&B in Dublin. Lubunsky, I'm not going to pretend I know how to pronounce this person's first name. Lubunsky, founder of a digital marketing company, concurs, saying that private businesses have grown tired of influencers because many go to cafes, venues, and even businesses like boat rentals to get items or services for free in exchange for a mention. This may not be consensus. Oh boy. And let's face it, influencers aren't going anywhere. But there is a tangible backlash around algorithms and their ruling power. As Shaw says, many are asking for a return for protecting offline experiences. Banning or limiting influencers seems like a way to offer this, even if the brands and businesses doing so have Instagram pages of their own. Yeah, we reached the end. Okay, if you want to get a certain something out, then yeah, I can see, you're going to want to promote it, word of mouth, spread it around, But yes, I also do agree that too much is too much. Where is it going to stop? Where's the line? So it might be okay for one or two pictures or even a small video in some places, but there's a line there from, okay, here's a picture or here's a small video, to just straight up way overdoing it. You know what I mean? And that line is very easily crossed. I don't know if I've crossed it yet or not in a lot of places because I don't go hardly anywhere. But I actually struggle even with this podcast channel. I struggle to find stories, even though I got a smart news app on my phone that gives me news articles all the time. You know, which ones do I use? Which ones do I talk about, you know? And this channel still, you know, only has 4 subs. Not very many views. So it's still in its infancy. So I'm starting to see college kids and cars come down the road and gather in the street here. So I'm just waiting on my daughter. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll catch y'all in the next video. So please take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.